2 years ago, a pact to safeguard the West's shrinking water supplies took effect at a ceremony high above the Colorado River. On a terrace overlooking Hoover Dam, water officials from 7 states that rely on the river had gathered to sign a deal in hopes of preventing reservoirs from falling to critically low levels. The audience that broke into applause included officials from major water districts across the West that supply water to Denver, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. But notably absent from the May 2019 ceremony were representatives of California's Imperial Irrigation District, the single largest user of Colorado River water. Managers of the Agricultural Irrigation District in the Imperial Valley had been locked in a heated dispute with the state's other water behemoth, the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, and were suing to challenge the deal. Now, more than 2 years later, conditions have grown increasingly dire. As the Colorado River's largest reservoirs sit at their lowest levels on record, and as an unrelenting drought intensified by climate change continues to ravage the West, water managers across the region have acknowledged that greater cooperation and larger steps are needed to prevent the reservoirs. To that end, the Imperial Irrigation District announced last week that it has agreed to settle its dispute with the MWD, a major shift that means California's 2 largest users of the Colorado River will once again be able to work together on ways of taking less water from the river in an effort to settling the dispute, he said, opens a door for more creative discussion with Metropolitan. The Imperial Irrigation District had filed the first of 2 lawsuits against the MWD in April 2019, asking the state court to block a set of agreements called the Drought Contingency Plan. Under the plan, California, Nevada and Arizona agreed to share in water cutbacks to reduce the risks of reservoirs declining to dangerously low levels. The district's officials had pushed for making the problems of the shrinking Salton Sea part of the deal, and in their lawsuit called for more analysis of the environmental impacts of the agreement. They had also been pressing for funds from the federal government to help the deteriorating condition of the Salton Sea, where growing stretches of dry lakebed have sent toxic dust billowing into surrounding towns, contributing to higher rates of asthma.